Yes, it's finally time for adaptive. Been waiting a long time for this. And so the deck I'm playing, I played it in the solo game the other day, and it's the Empty Ranger. So it's Brobnar, Dis, and Geistoid, a new deck. We're trying to mix it up. Instead of playing like a Worlds Collide deck that everyone knows about, I'm going to try to play a deck with new cards. So we have, let's see, DB Gobbers and Burn the Stockpile, along with Eruption. I don't know if there's a combo with Eruption. That was the other deck. But we have a Geistoid Arise and Library of the Damned. So this is like tempting to save stuff up. And we have a Poltergeist. So that could work against the library. But if the opponent has a Borrow or something like that and they take it, then maybe we could like Poltergeist it back. We have Parabites, a whole bunch of creatures to go with the Arise. So this deck, don't tell anyone, but it's not won a single game yet. But maybe it's meant for adaptive. Let's see. So here in this, okay, I'm playing Aviator today, and he's really good at adaptive. I don't think I've ever beat him in adaptive before. So I'm going to try to get a practice game in here. So what I think I can do is do adaptive best of one and try to get one of those games in. Okay. So let's see. What are they playing? Rock Hurling Giant. There's also a library, similar to me, but there's an Ember Imp. Annihilation Ritual. Invasion Portal. And a Battle Fleet. So between these two decks, it's hard to tell which one is better. I think perhaps mine is better. Oh, it's Atlantis. Nice. Yeah, so I see. I think I'll actually go with mine. And they selected theirs. Okay. Cool. Yeah, because I'm not sure which of those is actually better. So I think I'll defer to mine here, and we'll just play a game. I think they're roughly even. And this is a decent hand, I think, because I have Narplet here. And so I could play two Geistoid creatures next to it, and then whatever follow-up turn I have two creatures that I can use. But there is several cards that can take care of Narplet, including Punch, Rock Hurling Giant, and this. So a soft landing on the Ulix the Zookeeper. So I don't have the Narplet anymore. So is it worth it to play the Infiltrator next to this stuff? It could be. I could also go Dis and discard a card with the Mosquito. Like I could discard the Eruption. And then I could save up for a bigger Geistoid turn, I guess. That could be fun. I think I could try doing that. Because with a Mindfire... Oh, discarding a Rock Hurling Giant. I think that's a pretty good discard. And then we'll go with Mosquito and discard the Eruption because I'm not too keen on playing that one. And we already have the Arise, so that can't get anything back. I could discard a Colonel Slime and then get it back. I don't think that's useful, though. So I think in this situation, I have to discard the Arise. That would be the only useful thing to do. And I do have a Burn the Stockpile, so if they go to 7 next turn, I can take care of that. And yeah, I'll play these. Or I'll play the Infiltrator, I mean. Because The Zookeeper is pretty annoying. I think I have to get rid of the Arise now. It's too early for that. Because at most that would happen. Well, I would discard that if they destroyed all of these. Then playing the Arise, I get 3 creatures back at the cost of a chain and holding the card. So it's like -2 draw. But they're archiving the Parabyte, which means I can't get that one back with the Arise. But now Manifestation doesn't do anything. I can switch the house with Dat, so I think I do that no matter what here. And the Tribute Collector captures 1. So because the Burn the Stockpile doesn't work yet, I can capture a card, or an Aember. So let's capture onto... I think I capture onto the Tribute Collector because the Dat is destroyed by Pound and that kind of stuff, whereas the Tribute Collector is not. So now I'm working towards the Burn the Stockpile. But you know, considering my deck has never won a game, maybe I should default to thinking that my opponent's deck is better. I don't know why I would think that my deck is better. It has so many cool cards in it. Really, the Geistoid Arise is so tempting, I think. But I think that's the secret, is that the Arise is not as good as you'd think it is. But I'll go Geistoid here because I can play a Parabyte, which keeps them off check for another turn. And this time I will capture onto Dat. Ooh, and I get something. I can get an Atomic Destabilizer. That's fun. Or I can get a creature. If I put that on the Looter Goblin, then that would be bad for them, I guess. So let's experiment here, kinda. Put an Atomic Destabilizer on the... Oh, on the Infiltrator. Hello, Floxamal. Yeah, that. The thing with Infiltrator, though, is like it's a good card. So I kind of want to destroy it too. I want to destroy both of these. Letting your opponent have a versatile creature is pretty good. But now maybe I don't have a way of really destroying them. Because this deck doesn't have very much creature control. That's one thing about this deck as well. So I just have the discard, They Tell No Tales. But other than that, there's not much direct creature control. Let's see, what else do I have? There's the Bigger Guns for Everyone. That doesn't really count. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's a quirk of this deck for sure. Maybe one of the reasons it can't win games. So yeah, that makes me think that it was a mistake to pick my deck. So my deck is usually the worst one. Oh, whoops. Let's just hold that. Discarding an Ether Spider. Yeah, probably holding the Poltergeist was dumb. What they do have? They have a library themselves. Mwahaha. Are they going to play it? Control the weak. Into what? Brobnar? Yeah. That's pretty bad for me. Oh, but the Infiltrator lives and the... Huh. Okay. Oh. I'm learning something else about my deck is that if you have 6 Amber, then you're forging too. And hello, DataForge stream. 28-month streak. Thank you so much. Oh, actually, okay. Yeah, welcome. So the Infiltrator is still there. And the Looter Goblin's gone. Okay, but yeah, Zoc. So I didn't have time for it today, but I had a cool idea for the next time you're here for the live stream. Let's archive the thing there. Although I should probably archive the manifestation. Ooh, we're going to get the clipped wings thing. So we shuffle the archives away. Oh, but those were my cards. So they go back to my hands. Okay, because they were abducted. I get it now. And I guess this is good disruption. Let's just see what happens here. And I keep the Mosquito. And I think it's best to hold the Parabite because that's Amber control. The zooms look on the screen's looking all right. But I think the things are a little smaller than normal. Yeah, doing stuff with Mars. Back up to check. And I don't have any real way to get back into this game. But I do have a couple Geistwood cards. Which take them off check. Capture! And there's an Armored Spikes. So I could, it's probably better to give the Tribute Collector more power Or sorry, more armor there. Since it has Aember on it. Oh, and I think actually we'll have time for another game, I think, before Aviator will be ready. So I think this should let me rematch if they want to. Okay, good point. They purged the infiltrator instead. I guess they didn't want to give it to me. Brobnar. Yeah. Yes. Oh, well. Okay, here I can use Fancy Donovan. So what I'm going to do is put bigger guns for everyone on the Tribute Collector. And then scrap Fancy Donovan so I can use this to fight the Bolter. And then I use the After Fight to get rid of... I guess the Mind Warper because it has elusive, but the Grabber Jammer... Yeah, let's do the Grabber Jammer. And then I get another capture. So I'll capture onto Gobber. Then I have another Gobber. I could double fight this with Gobber. But then I wouldn't get the lose effect. Wow. It's like, could I actually get into this game with DV Gobbers? I'm going to come back. Ooh. Okay. I can actually take out the Mind Warper with Gobbers. That's great. And I have 8 Aember. The game's not over? That's something. Oh. But I had 8, so I lose 2 because the Flame Fist. And there's a Bumpsy. Dang it. Punches the Parapet. Yeah, okay, so that's dead too. Ah. Just for a second there, I thought maybe. Well, these two do take them off check. That's not really enough. Oh, these two also take them off check. Huh. So I go dis. I dat. And then I go Geistoid. And now I have these. So what I do is I have my second Tribute Collector. I'll capture onto that. I unstun this. And then I'll do the Arise thing with Slime. So I'll capture another Aember onto Gobber. And then I Arise for Slime. And that gets me the Parabite too. All right. oh no, but I shouldn't capture onto the Parabite, should I? Because I should capture onto something with more armor. In a real match, I should maybe look at their list for what their like creature control options are. I think that's all I have there, though. Not bad. The Empty Ranger. Heck yeah. Pandemonium? They're not going to destroy everything, are they? Well, I don't think they have board wipes either. There's a fear. I guess that is creature control. And the squawkers, yeah. Okay, the DB Gobber is back in my hand. Huh. And I have a They Tell No Tales, which returns one amber because the Gobber would be destroyed. If I chose, I think I would choose Brobnar. If I choose Dis, that also returns an amber, but I would keep the Gobber. And I think that's good. So maybe I would choose Dis, actually. Okay. I could also go Geistoid, and I would play the Junk Restoration, and I would have these three things. I could use bigger guns for everyone. But that's an after fight. Kind of hard to get off. Let's do the Dis thing. So I use these. I'm going to destroy Dis, so I use Try Hard to fight a Brobnar creature. So I think I do Bumpsy, because they might do a trick to return it. Let me do this and choose Dis. So that gets rid of the Pit Demon. And then I can purge a random card from the opponent's hand with Clipped Wings. So I think I do that. That gets Zizix the Many, which isn't a big deal, I don't think. And the Mosquito, I think I would prefer to have the Junk Restoration, so let's get rid of that, because I have to discard a card, and I think I want DB Gobber and the Burn the Stockpile. Now they're at 7. Eight. Oh, Gainer Chieftain now. 10. So now Gobber and Burn the Stockpile is a lose 6, right? So this, I scrap it. They go down to 8, and then Burn the Stockpile is another 4. Yes. That's funny. That's a lot of Amber loss. This. What's cool about a Gift of Amber is that I can destroy any of their creatures too. I think I'm stuck doing that here. Luckily, it's an up to, so I can just choose the Ember Imp here, I think. and then Mindfire, which discards Tunk, and I don't get to steal. So the Atomic Destabilizer, that's Aember control. But they steal 2, up to 7. So that's too much. The Atomic Destabilizer takes a couple turns to start going. So this... Let's see. Ooh, okay. Well, wait. A Junk Restoration for a Parabyte. And now there's also a Manifestation. So let's see here. Parabyte, capture, discard this, scrap for the capture, and then Manifestation. Do I have any captured bonuses? I do not. Okay, so that won't be an option later on. But I can get an Aember. That's all I can do with this card, I guess. So I'm up to 6. Took him off check. It's pretty decent, I guess. So this deck does have ways of staying in the game. And that is relevant for adaptive in the sense that... What does that mean? Like, I'm usually going to be the worst deck. A best of 1. Now, let's see here. Is this, Hey, wait a second. Is this the same deck? No. No, it's a different deck. Yeah, the other one didn't have Screaming Cave, and... Okay, that's... It's like the same 3 houses. Alright. So I'm going to choose their deck now. Yeah. It was like... it took me a second to see it. Because they have a lot of the same cards with like the Ember Imp and the Lash. But yeah, it's different. Oh, this has 3 Schulers, actually. Now the differences are starting to stick out to me. Key Abduction, Crystal Hive, Banner of Battle, Coward's End. So those are some big differences. Let's start theirs on 4. 4 chains. So that means if they go 5, then I can bid 6. Oh, I got the deck though. Nice. Okay. And I got a Crystal Hive. Let's go. And the Banner of Battle. Lucky. Okay, I'll keep that. Oh, okay. Aviator's actually ready, so after this game, it's me versus Aviator. So let's go with Crystal Hive, Grabber Jammer, and Squawker. Aw, yeah. And let's just fight the crunch. But I think this is a good start. destroyed. Parabyte. Okay. Now, I think I do Mars again. Because I have this mothership support, which I can use to destroy the Parabyte. And then I have Crystal Hive. Oops. Forgot what I was doing there. Try hard. Discards my cards. Oh, and I also lose a Banner of Battle. That's unfortunate. And the Poltergeist destroyed my Crystal Hive. Darn it. That's a bunch of stuff. Well, I think Brobnar here. And the War Drummer is not useful there. So play that first so it doesn't do anything. Just playing a couple cards there. Okay. All right, so remember to play the Poltergeist before the Screaming Cave. So that way I don't destroy my own artifact. Well, they're getting a Cacophonous Riot to go with their Brobnar creatures. And the Tryhard gets to fight? Oh, because, yeah, and the Narplet. Right, okay. That's some good stuff. Now I go Dis. Poltergeist. Ooh, I can Color of Subordinate the Narplet. That's good. Sweet. Let's do that. That means I can use my Narp. Or wait. No, I have a Crump. It's not Narp. It's Crump. And that means I can fight DB Gobber. That's good. And I do not want to play this because that would just give them 6 Amber, I believe. And that's not useful. And now my Crump is atomic destabilized and spiked up. Interesting. So you make the atomic destabilized thing harder to destroy. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of doing that. All right, I think my Brobnar stuff is good here though, because I can do all this stuff. I think I saved the Narplet to fight a 2-power creature, but I have all of this. So I'm just gonna fight with the Crump as much as possible. Yeah, that is cool. I'm gonna fight with this Crump as much as possible. And it can actually take out these tribute collectors. So I take out this one. And then I can... Oh, one more fight would destroy it. So let's see. I think that's fine. And then I can use the anger on either the Ganger Chieftain or the Lomir Flame Fist. I think that works. So I'll fight the other Tribute Collector, so now there's no taunts over there. And what I'll do is I'll put the Lomir Flame Fist to the other side of Narplet so that both of these creatures will have Versatile, and I think that's good. And now I can use the Lomir Flame Fist to fight the Parabite, and then I can use Narplet to fight the other Parabite. Yeah! Brobnar action. I guess I'm still behind, though. Bosch has bigger guns. I go back into Brobnar here. Ooh, but these do have Versatile, so maybe that wasn't worth it, but I don't want to... Yeah, I don't want to play this, but I have this. Let's just get rid of that. And then... Huh. You know what, let's just reap with these. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best course of action there. Ooh, I have an Ember Imp. That's interesting. What would the Screaming Cave Shuffle back in? The Keyhammer, Crystal Hive. Maybe that stuff's useful. Maybe not, though. Schuler. And in my draw, I have a Soul Snatcher. Huh. Well, I wasn't really thinking about the Soul Snatcher. That could be an important part of this deck for some reason, but I'm not sure what yet. Oh, well, there's Coward's End, right? So that can destroy a bunch of stuff at once, and... Oh, but there's the Keyhammer. Does that... Huh. I don't know. Maybe there's some trick in this deck. Oh, but now I have 2 Schulers, which can steal 2 Amber. So I think I just do that. Steal, steal. And I think there's some pretty good cards on my discard. So let's bring it back, because I could draw Poltergeist again, which could destroy the library. Yeah, hopefully I learn a lot about the Empty Ranger this season. Look and see how other people handled the library archiving and the Arise, all that stuff. Oh yeah, a Gift of Amber does give them an Amber. So I have They Tell No Tales and a Gift of Amber. So those would be my 2 main ways of destroying other creatures, I guess. And then there's the Brobnar fighting, of course. And now I don't have creature control. Or sorry, Amber control. To take them off check. Oh, wait. Crump. Crump does it. So this, and then I anger that. Gotcha. Lose 1. Ooh, and a soft landing with 2 Mars creatures? Oh, a bunch of Mars creatures. I lost the John Smith. That was the good one. That would have been pretty great. And, oh, I lost 4 Amber. Oh, that stinks. But now I get to do Mars stuff. This is pretty great. So Grabber Jammer, that comes in ready. And then I also have soft landing to play the Mind Warper ready. So what I'll do is I'll use the action to capture onto Dat. But then I'm just going, and then I'm just going to reap with this. So I'll leave that on the field. Because I think with like Mind Warper and Grabber Jammer, it's better to use the Mind Warper multiple times on the same creature and then fight the creature once. That's like more efficient, and then have the other creatures reap. Because if you just use the Mind Warper's ability and then fight it immediately, then you're replacing a reap with a fight. And so it's just like you're not gaining as much amber as possible. I don't have any ready Mars things, so that's unfortunate. But I can stun the Suspendamander. Mwahaha. On the Junk Restoration discards 2 Mindfires. That's funny. Leave them both in the discard to take the Manifestation. Oh, and the Keyhammer doesn't do anything yet, but it might next turn, right? That's cool. So let's go Brobnar. And I can sound the horns. For a War Drummer. Interesting. Oh, and that brings the Lomir Flame Fist back. Nice. Alright, so I think I reap with these. And then... War Drummer! Yes! Haha. Oh, down to 2, but actually, I don't think there was a way to get the effect from Crump out. Because there wasn't any, like, elusive creatures. Oh, but no, that it's not the elusive. It needs to actually destroy the creature. But Crump didn't have enough health. So we both have 2 keys. I have 4 amber, though. Oh, and then I have the Keyhammer, too. But would it just be better to reap with my creatures? I could potentially Keyhammer, though. And steal one with Schuler. And then would it be better to... Well, this, I could have fight Crump, fight Bosch, and then Lomir would fight the Dat, I suppose. So they'd lose 1, I'd get 2. Then there'd be 2 more, so I'd be at... Oh, no, I have to stop at 6, right? Okay, I think this is actually pretty decent then. Because I can... Yeah, so they unforge a key, go back up to 8, and then I steal. So there's no DB Gobber, right? So basically, they don't have Amber control. I think it still benefits me to put out the Soul Snatcher, though. Because if that means if they destroy my creatures, then... And I'm gonna reshuffle because if I redraw the key hammer, that would be pretty funny. I got the key hammer back. Oh, wait. Why am I at 7? Oh, dang it! That's not what I meant to do. Oh, the infiltrator destroyed the war drummer. Dang it! I forgot about that. I wanted to stay at 6 because now the gobbers and the burn the stockpile work on me. Oh, I blew it. Okay, that's the kind of thing I need to watch out for. Oh, but no Brobnar? Maybe they can take me out some other way. I do have a key abduction. I don't think that helps me, though. +7, reduced by 1 for each card in my hand. I don't think I have enough for that. Dang it. I'm off check again. I could just do key hammer and then I'd be at 7 again. Darn it. Maybe it's enough though. That's kind of funny. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this. So this fight's here. Oh, that doesn't work. Dang it. I can't kill this thing. Okay, fine. Whatever. I'm just gonna do it like this. Oh, but I can still use this. Okay, now it's dead. Boom! Haha! Unforge again! Gotcha. Dang it. I'm a little closer to forging with key abduction, I guess. That would be funny if I could just, like, continuously key hammer until until I have enough for a key abduction. Just like 1 amber a turn. There'd be nothing they could do about it. But now, oh, my crump is gone though. I got an amber, right? But then the parabyte comes down. Okay. Did I lose then? Oh, no. Huh. Wow. Huh. Was the Soul Snatcher a mistake? What? I'm not There was the... Infiltrator. They didn't play the gobbers or the burn the stockpile there. Huh. I think I have to go Brobnar and sound the horns. Okay, that didn't work. Dang it. Oh, probably should have punched that. I think I lost though. What could I have done? What could I have done? Ah. Oh, I guess I can fight with this. There. Ah. Dang. Okay. Now I lost to the ranger. And check on the last turn. You weren't in check on the last turn. No? Oh, because the atomic destabilizer is